today on Divorce Court.
I want the judge to tell Dilesha to stop playing Candy Crush, clean up a little more around the house, and learn how to cook.
I'm a little lazy, but I don't see nothing wrong with it. I don't see it being a problem because I do other stuff.
I feel like I bring home the bacon and she's at home playing games off her tablet.
I spend a lot of time playing games on my tablet, but I still do my part.
I work all day long, and after I get home, I have to work some more.
I love Rudy, and I want to be with him forever, but I want the judge to tell Rudy to stand up and be a man and start taking care of me.
Divorce Court is now in session.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Dilesha Gully and Rudy Miller. The two of you have been together for 11 years, married for the last 7, but you are in trouble now. You don't have any children together, but you do have children from a previous relationship. Ms. Gully, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your marriage and why we're here today?
First of all, I want to say that I am a huge fan of yours.
Why, thank you, Ms. Gully. I appreciate that. I do. But it won't help her, so don't worry about it.
But I'm finna tell you why I'm here today.
Okay.
I'm an angry wife crying for help to save my marriage.
All right.
And I'm just having problems with his family. He putting his family before me.
Give me a story about the family that shows that he's putting his family before you.
Okay, one time I slipped up and called one of his family members a bitch. But she says something to piss me off. Mm-hmm. And me and him got into it about it because he felt like I shouldn't have said that. Which I understand because if it were one of my family members, I would have got mad too.
Generally, it's not a good thing to do.
Right.
Yeah.
I apologize, but at the end of the day, I had got into it with another family member.
Uh-huh.
And we ended up getting into it because I was into it with that family member.
Okay.
And she tried to check me about something that he did. Mm-hmm. And I confronted her about it.
So now, does your family not like her?
Well, they do like her, but when she's yapping at the mouth, they don't like her.
Yeah. Now, does she have a habit of yapping?
Yeah, she does.
Okay.
No, that's
Tell me.
right.
Hang on. Does she go around checking and charging and carrying on? Is that it, or is it just when she does go off? It's very deep.
Yeah, it's very deep when she does go off. Very, very deep.
Very, very deep.
Yeah.
How deep is it?
6 feet deep. You want?
6 feet.
I was looking for a story.
All right.
Anything you can tell me about?
Yeah, I used to have this incident one time. We went to go stay with one of my family members, and things escalated real bad. She said I doesn't stand up for her, but I try to be the peacemaker. Mm-hmm. So I can't. I don't want to.
Trying to be the peacemaker.
I don't want to choose sides. So she's in the background yapping at the mouth. Yap. So I try to calm her down.
Your wife.
Hang on. Hey. Let him finish.
She's yapping at the mouth. I try to calm her down. First thing she says, "Oh, you taking up for your family? You taking up for your family?" I'm not trying to take up for my family. I'm trying to calm you down. You the ones doing all the
talking.
The talking, yes.
Now, Ms. Gully, just take a moment. Let the peace just wash over you. Do you have a tendency to go hard at people when you get angry?
No, it's not that I'm going hard at people. It's just when somebody do something bad to me, like one of his family members, I was staying with one of his family members.
Right.
She felt like I owe her $180. But I felt like she owed me money in the past, so I felt like I ain't have to pay it. So with that being said, she took all my kids' stuff and my mama's stuff and threw it away. So I did something. It's like when somebody do something bad to me, I go back and retaliate.
Did that happen, Mr. Miller?
Yes, it did.
How do you survive? It seems like it's just like open warfare between your wife and your family.
I just try to, maintain,
You seem very cool. I mean, it's like...
I'm so used to it, it's nothing I really can do, so, I just try to maintain. When they get into it, like I said, I try to be the peacemaker, so I don't want to choose sides.
Why don't you be cool, give your man that day off, so he can relax.
He's not cool, because when I get into it with them, he try to come at me, and I feel like he's taking their side.
Well, maybe
and
it's the things you say.
But I feel like you should take my
real
side
harsh.
because you married to me and not them.
Well, maybe you should calm. Okay. Well, maybe you should calm down and watch what you say.
Now, Ms. Gully, are the positions you take reasonable? Just let it wash over you now.
I mean,
Like I said, he can't. I mean, he's got to defend you. You're his woman and all that. But if you're unreasonable on the regular, he's put in a tough spot, don't you think?
well, you ought to see what they do. You ought to see.
Well, tell me what they've done.
They done did a lot of hurtful things to me, and I feel like if I'm married to they don't let they take up for their husbands. And I feel like if I'm married to you, you should be. It says in the Bible, we at one.
Gotcha. I got you. I understand your point of view. You say that you have a problem with the number with female friends that Mr. Miller has. Why don't you tell me about that?
Okay, he had one friend. She supposed to be a lesbian. But I don't feel like she's a lesbian. I feel like she just using that just to get close to him.
Okay. Now, what makes you believe that she's really after him and not really a lesbian?
Okay, one time, we was on the verge of getting a divorce, but we didn't get a divorce. It was when they had the $1 billion lottery.
Right.
She calls him to say, let's ride down to Pensacola and get a lottery ticket.
Right.
But if you know I'm married to him, why you say, won't you and your wife come and ride down and get a lottery ticket?
Okay, let's ask him. Did you ride down to Pensacola to get a lottery ticket with some woman that wasn't your wife?
We never rode because, the incident, when she found out, she went through my phone, she seen the text, she came to me about it. So, we never
You never
rode.
went down
We
there.
never,
But were you planning to roll down to Pensacola?
Yeah, we was planning to roll, to go to Pensacola. But my thing is, why do you think this lesbian is trying to come on to me?
I still haven't seen any signs of him, her trying to pilfer your man. So I'm gonna move off of that. The next thing I want to talk about is the gambling addiction you say your wife has. Miss Gully, did you tell the man you can cook and you can't?
I never said I could cook. I said I knew how to cook, but I ain't tell him what.
And you didn't say it was any good. You just said you could do
it was
it.
any good. I just said I knew how to cook.
Mr. Miller, you say your wife has a gambling addiction. Why don't you tell me why you believe that?
Oh, man, I gave her like $200 to go get her hair done. And when that day came for her to go get her hair done, guess what? She just took the $200 and blew it at the casino.
At the casino.
There's one time she hit for $1,200 and played it back like it was no problem.
So she made $1,200 and gave it right back.
And like it was no problem.
How often does she go to the casino?
I said she probably go 2 times a month. I know 2 times a week, but it's probably like 6 hours when she.
6 hours when she goes?
Yeah.
Now, Ms. Gully, do you think you have a gambling problem?
On that, I don't have a gambling problem.
Okay.
I go once a week, and for the $1,200 I won and played it back, I did not play that money back.
I have pictures.
Okay, well, I'm gonna send you over there to get the picture. You tell me. You didn't play that money back. What happened to it?
I played half of it back, but I didn't play the money back. I didn't play the money back.
Do you ever come home with any money? Let's start there. You ever come home with any money, or do you leave it all at the casino? What?
But I mean, I might have played it back. I might have played it back.
Yeah, there you go.
But I don't feel like I have a gambling problem though, cause I love Candy Crush.
You played
Candy Crush
$1,200
is
back.
one of my favorite games, and I play day and night. Now, if I have a problem, I have a problem with Candy Crush,
But not gambling.
not gambling.
Do you ever gamble away the rent money, gamble away the utility money? Are you ever short at the end of the month because of what you've done at the casino?
No, I make sure the bills is paid.
You also have a problem with the food.
Oh, man, yes, I do.
Tell me about your problem with the food.
Yes. When we first got together, she told me she knew how to cook. I told her to cook me some chicken. Guess what? It was too salty. I had to chunk it down with 2 gallons of water. She cooked me some steak. It was too salty. And her main dish is supposed to be neck bones.
Okay.
No season. I have pictures of those.
Can I see the neck bones with the no seasoning?
Yes. Right.
This is the neck bones.
Yes,
with
and
no
as you can see, no seasoning. I had to substitute it with hot sauce.
Yeah, you put a lot of hot
yes,
sauce
I
on
did.
there.
It didn't
a lot
work.
of hot sauce. Miss Gully, did you tell the man you can cook and you can't?
I never said I could cook. I said I knew how to cook. But I ain't tell him what.
And you didn't say it was any good. You just said you could do
it
it.
was any good. I just said I know how to cook.
And
you can see I know how to cook. I just don't know how to season food.
We're from the South. Those neck bones supposed to be on point.
Yeah. So, Miss Gully, are you the one at home, staying at home, and he's the one bringing home the salary?
We both bring home salary.
Yeah, but I have to come home for work and cook, clean.
Yeah.
But you're home all day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're home all day.
But I'll say
So when he comes home, is there some good food waiting on him?
No. I be on my
Is
phone
there
playing
any
Candy
food
Crush.
waiting on him?
She at least can cook me a sausage or something, you know, a microwave dinner, but I can't get that out of her, so.
Is there any food waiting on him?
No, because I feel like I lose if I go cook him some food.
Yeah.
So
I'm worried about you, Mr. Miller. I really am.
She probably only cooked 30 meals out of 10 years. And
well, you didn't marry me for my cooking.
No, I didn't marry you for your cooking.
Okay, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, but it's a problem. It's a problem when that food ain't seasoned right either.
Ain't you a chef?
Yes, I am.
That's
then
all right. She can't. I can't cook either.
Yeah.
So I got no business talking. But I'm not. Well, all righty. I want to move on because basically we've started this conversation, but I want to go a little deeper into it. You say that you both do the women's and the men's work in your home.
Yes.
So I want to know what you're talking about and why you feel that way.
I get so caught up and lazy, and
You gotta get them neck bones right.
You ate them though.
But I didn't have no choice. I was hungry.
I was hungry. So, Mr. Miller, why do you say you do both the man's and the woman's work at your house?
Because when I go to work and after I get off of work, I come home, the dish is still dirty. I have to clean the living room, the bathroom. I have to cut the grass.
Well, that's what a man supposed to do.
Yeah, but what about what the woman's supposed to do?
I do men's job too.
Like what?
I go get the oil change. I go check the engine on the car. I go do all that.
Now, Ms. Gully, that's not all that.
Yeah,
that's like
it's
twice
definitely
a
not.
year. He's talking about going to work every day, coming home every day, and the house ain't right. Is the house not right?
I know I'm lazy, but I feel like that.
Mrs. Gully, you get points for being self-aware. That's very good.
But I feel like lazy ain't the problem though.
I feel like it's the
you're
problem
not taking up for me
because
with your family.
I have to bring home the bacon and I have to cook it, so.
Yeah. Now, Mrs. Gully, don't you think you are? He seems like a nice dude over here. Aren't you worrying about him wandering off somewhere with a woman who can cook? I mean, aren't you? You know, he's a nice dude. Aren't you concerned? Aren't you handle your business, keep your man?
If he run out with another woman, they'll send him back.
I don't understand at all.
Yeah, they'll send him back.
Why would they send him back, Mr. Gully? He's good looking. He's working. He's got a job.
That, but once they realize he gonna take up for his family over them, they gonna be like, I can't deal with this.
Now, Miss Gully, you're gonna have to leave that alone. You're gonna have to leave that all the way alone. Because I know what you do. I know what you do. You get hot and spicy, unlike your food.
Yeah. I do.
Somebody makes you mad, and then you light up all the fireworks in the room, and you hopping and popping and bending and shaking and, checking and all that kind of stuff. And my man over here trying to keep everybody from getting hurt. And you not helping. And he's got to keep them off you and you off them, and then he's got to go to work, he got to come home, clean the house, he got to cook. Oh, my. You're sounding better and better over there, Mr. Miller.
Hey.
Just loving you. dude. He's cool. He's calm. I haven't heard one story about him on Facebook. Right? He's going to work. He's coming home. He's keeping his wife off his relatives and the relatives off the wife. What you doing, Miss Gully? What you doing?
I be trying to cook. I be trying to do all that. But I get so caught up and lazy, and
You gotta get them neck bones right. You know.
You ate them though.
But I didn't have no choice. I was hungry.
I was hungry. Now, Miss Gully, don't you want to do better for your man?
I do.
Don't you?
I do. I love Mr. Miller.
I love you too.
Oh, now that was just sweet. That was just sweet. So, one thing that you're going to change for Mr. Miller as a function of being here today, you say you like me. You say you like my show. You say I give good advice. I say you need to do something for Mr. Miller. I'm even going to give you a minute to think about it. You're going to think deep, you're going to think hard, you're going to think well, and you're going to think with love. And then you're going to tell me what it is you're going to do for Mr. Miller. So, Miss Gully, how you feeling?
Well, I'm gonna be willing to take a cooking class.
You be willing to take a cooking class for Mr. Miller?
Yes.
Yeah. You're gonna spend his money to go out somewhere and learn how to cook. This is what you're telling me. Tell you what. Can he come home to a clean house every day? That
Yeah.
gift.
Yeah,
Would that make you happy, Mr.
It
Miller?
would make me very happy.
I start cleaning.
Yeah, you can, and that's, look, buy a little, bleach, little, water, that way it doesn't come out of his pocket. You know what I mean? That you show up first. Wouldn't that be nice?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Would that make you happy, Mr. Miller? I
make
want
me
you to
very-
be happy.
it will
Mr.
make me
Miller,
very
'cause you
happy.
make me happy. Seeing you, talking to you, you make me happy.
Thank you.
So I want you to, is there anything else you want? I'm working on her over here. Anything else you need? Anything else you be looking for?
Just a home cooked meal when I come home from work.
A home-cooked meal. Now, I'm not going to ask for cooking lessons yet because you're still showing up pretty light over there, Miss Gully. But I want you to give him a clean house. I want you to put a little salt, pepper. You know what I mean? You can step up your game a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You gonna try?
Yeah.
You gonna love him when you get home?
Yes, ma'am.
You gonna take care of him?
Yes, ma'am.
You gonna clean the house?
Yes, ma'am.
You gonna stay at the casino?
Yes, ma'am.
This matter is adjourned.
I really want to make this marriage work because I love him to death, and I've been with him for 11 years, and I don't want to start all over, and I love him with all my heart, and I feel like I want to grow old and like my parents did.
Yeah, I want to make this marriage work because I love my wife. I don't want anything to happen to us. I want to stay together, We've been together for almost 12 years, so I want to keep it going. I love her very much with all my heart.